Greetings, beautiful people. Welcome back to Uncle Lou's Kitchen. What's going on, folks? Got a lovely episode for you today. This one was a special request that came through from one of my regular subscribers, Grave Digging Mank. Shout out to you, my brother. Big love, my man. Today we're going to be making something called Basbousa. To those of you who don't know what that is, originally it's Turkish. It's a Semolina cake, but now it's available all around the Middle East. Absolutely lovely dish, very sweet but very, very nice. I didn't have the recipe for this, so I asked my friend Ziv from Seeds Vegan. If you didn't see my previous video where we made these pastries filled with vegan cheese and pesto, just amazingness. I'll put a link at the end of the video so you can just click on that and it will take you right through to it. Folks, again, if you like vegan food, vegetarian, plant-based recipes, or no animals or animal products on my channel, hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Folks, I love you all, have an amazing day, let's get cooking. As always, the full recipe will be in the description below. So for the basbousa, you're going to want some sugar, some semolina, some flour, oil, plant-based milk, water, and apple puree to act as the egg replacement. Now we're going to start off with the apple puree first of all, just to get that out of the way. So I've just cut up 2 apples into cubes, and I'm adding them to a pan with a little bit of water in there just to get them kick-started. You do not want this to go dry. That is the main thing. Okay, so you're just going to stir them, cover it up, give it a few minutes, come back, check on it. Just keep adding water each time until it comes to the point where it's nice and brown and you can literally just turn it into mash. So this is a very easy recipe to make. We're just going to add all our dry ingredients in, make sure everything's nice and mixed, and then we're going to add our wet ingredients. Once we've mixed everything in, we're just going to let that set aside for up to 1 hour. What you want to do is to let the semolina soak up all the liquids so that it's all absorbed and nice. In the meantime, we want to preheat our oven to 200 degrees C, which works out around 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we want to put it on the middle tray for 30 minutes on 165 degrees C, which works out around 330 degrees Fahrenheit.
Meanwhile,
next for the syrup, you want the juice of 2 oranges, 100 ml of water, 100 grams of sugar, and I've also put in a teaspoon or 2 of rose water. Now, it's not a must, it does definitely add. And depending on the brand, it may be extra strong. You may just need a few drops, so tread carefully with it. And now we're going to make our syrup. We're just going to add everything in on a medium-high flame and bring it to a boil. You want it to be thicker than what it is originally, so I wouldn't say as thick as honey, but thicker than water, put it that way. Now after 30 minutes, I'm just going to bump that up to the top tray and whack the heat up for about 5 to 10 minutes on 200 degrees C or around 400 degrees Fahrenheit. What I want is for the top layer to go golden brown. And once our basbousa cake is out the oven, while it's still hot, we're going to pour on all the syrup and just let it sit. It will absorb eventually, but make sure you pour it on top first, because if you try and cut it while it's dry, sometimes it can crack and make a bit of a mess. That's what I found in my first run. And that's it. Just let it sit, let it absorb, soak up. And that's your basbousa cake done.
eventually,
Now you're just going to plate that up nicely with some pistachios. I've put some pistachios and almonds in, which is the classic. Sometimes you don't even have the pistachios. I prefer them with. It's completely up to you. Okay folks, time for the taste test. I'm sitting in the shade, so forgive the bad lighting. Oh nice, right, so you can see, I don't know if you can see actually, wait there. Focus, hocus pocus. So the syrup's actually gone all the way through, it's nice and soaked up. And I'm just gonna have a nice bite, nice fluffy, semolina-y. Is that even a thing? There you go, yeah, look at that. Right, here we go. Oh, it's wicked. That is wicked. Right, can you see? As you can see. And there you have it folks, vegan basbousa. No eggs, no milk. Guys, I want to give a massive thank you to all my subscribers, particularly for this episode. Grave Digging Mank, you absolute legend. Thank you for stopping by, as you always do. Most appreciated, my man. And as well, I'd like to thank Ziv from Seeds Vegan for providing me with his recipe for this. It's thanks to him that we're here today. Folks, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. It is always appreciated. And if you want me to try one of your recipes, leave a comment and I will try my very best. Ciao for now, folks. It's been a pleasure as always. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just want to give a special mention. My mum has an animal sanctuary in the south of Ireland, right? So she rescues all these poor animals, anything that's suffering, anything that's been abandoned. She's got ponies, goats, dogs, chickens, ducks, pretty much anything that looks abandoned and disregarded, she'll bring it in. Now, she does this completely non-profit, but she's opened up an Instagram account, and I said I'd help her out on this. So I was wondering, would you guys be so kind as to please just follow her on there? It's called Harmony Farm Rescue Centre. You'll see she gives an introduction as to all the little animals, their names, and a little bit about them. If you can please go and check that out. I said to her I'd try and get her some followers on there, so it would really mean the world to her and me if you could do that. I'm going to put a link in the description. Thank you, folks, very, very much. Have a great day, guys. Thanks again for watching.